Welcome back to CryptosRus. I am George. We're all George. Because of Bitcoin's new market cap, it is now one of the biggest assets on the planet at number 6. It's above silver now, once again. In previous times it was, but now think about it. Market cap of Bitcoin is bigger than the market cap of silver. And silver has been around basically just as long as gold. And that's the first step. It's above Google, Meta, and many others like TSMC, Berkshire, Tesla, JP Morgan, Walmart. Some of the biggest companies on the planet. Only Amazon really close. And then you got Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, first company ever to hit 4 trillion. And then of course the big daddy of them all is gold at 22 trillion. That's still 10x. That means Bitcoin needs to go to 1.2 million, 1.1, 1.2 million to equal the market cap of gold. So if you think it's too hard, it's not going to happen, just think about where gold is. And there's always more gold being produced, and the supply is virtually unlimited at this point, even though I know there's a set limit on the planet, but we're nowhere close of digging out all the gold from the planet. But Bitcoin, we know for sure there's only so little left that everyone is fighting for, and demand is only increasing. So getting up to that 1 million point to equal the market cap gold, it's going to come. Not this cycle, but most likely in the next cycle. By 2030, we'll probably see Bitcoin at $1 million. As far-fetched as that sounds. So even having one Bitcoin can make you a millionaire. So just think about that. It's not too late to accumulate, even where it is now. Charles Hoskinson, the leader of Cardano, says Bitcoin will hit 250K. No problem. No problem at all. He mentions 2 bills in the US that is driving things forward. You got the Clarity Bill and the Genius Bill. And they both should be getting some house time soon. It was supposed to happen this week, but I guess not this week, maybe next week. If either one or both passes, they would be absolutely tremendous for Bitcoin and crypto all around. And this 250K mark, we're inching closer and closer and closer. We just have to double from here. Bitcoin moves very quickly, and unexpectedly all the time. We got some more buying here. The smarter web company purchased 275 Bitcoin, now has 1275. And you got Remix Point out of Japan that just purchased 116. Now they hold 1168. Their new target is 3,000. So you can see the buying continues all around. And of course, Saylor is probably going to announce a new buy soon, next week. He already holds about 3% of all Bitcoin that will ever exist. And as you can see, those green dots have really accelerated. Before it was like, yeah, once every few months. Now it's like once every week. And the purchases are bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop, guys. Now, because of our recent move, we had over 1 billion shorts get liquidated. Okay, that was kind of expected. I was showing you guys the liquidation levels over here. And we shattered through a lot of levels. If you look at last 24 hours, I mean, look at all this we went up, we shattered through a lot of walls. Okay, so over $1 billion liquidated. Part of that is what drove us up, having this short squeeze. So now if we zoom in a little bit, this is what it's looking like. So we got two levels, up and down, right? If we have more weakness and we want to get rid of some longs, when I say we, it's really the market makers. If they want to get some longs, we could probably go down. And because Bitcoin has come up so much and we're in overbought territory, I could see Bitcoin going down to about 116.8, maybe a little bit lower, 116.5, maybe even wick down to 115 and clear out all these longs. I could definitely see that because we do see market makers do that all the time. They go both ways. But right now with the momentum, we could also do the opposite and continue on, like screw TA, and we continue forward, and then that means, and I already called this, the 120. So we got this 119.1, 119.4, and then you got a little bit more levels of basically all the way over here, 121, and we would liquidate a hell of a lot more shorts. People have been, I'm sure, adding to their margins, trying to move up their liquidation level. So we'll see what happens. If we continue to go sideways or maybe move down a little bit, and then we continue upwards tonight and into this weekend with lower volume, we could certainly push into the 120s this week. And then when I do my Sunday walk, we may be at like $121,000. It's looking good. And you know what else is looking good is this. I've shown this many times, the global M2 money supply and how the money has been going up and Bitcoin tends to follow it. And you can see with this recent movement, it's starting to catch up. And if it keeps on going, the next stop should be, you see that giant vertical pump, it should be pushing Bitcoin towards 130, 140,000. So this 120 is definitely not, it's not even where the next level is, I believe. It's just a temporary stopgap until we truly hit that next level. And then we may consolidate there for a little bit until we get to the top. But I think a lot of people already said this next level that we stabilize at is somewhere between 130 to 150,000. There are a lot of these charts that are showing exactly that, like this one. You could see many times Bitcoin consolidates, may break below a certain level, and then we recover back, and then we form a new leg, and then we get to a new level. This is indicating somewhere between 130 something to 150 something. And we are moving our way up, just like the previous times when we went sideways for a long time and then we started moving. Here's another one. It shows Bitcoin has broken out of this bullish pennant and it's heading higher. And this last one, this is a longer time frame view, compares Bitcoin's movement to gold and how times gold leads while Bitcoin is down, and then Bitcoin recovers greatly and surpasses it. And again, if I'm reading this correctly, this is showing that Bitcoin's going to go above around 140 to 150,000. So that's the next true level. Right now, we're definitely inching towards that. We're getting closer and closer and closer.